Previously on Roll Gay Roleplay. Cursed.
Well, Sauce My Buns, welcome back. Sure, of course you can be in the pageant tonight. Didn't know y'all performed.
Oh, we saw a door, and as I say that, I do a backflip onto a table, and I kick somebody's food off the table, and I say, "Shame on your for being in my way while I'm performing. How dare your?"
Ivana, my dear lady, listen, and she pulls out her mug and sits it on the table, and the mug says, Realm's Best Drag Show Judger.
I love that.
Okay. Uh-huh.
I am just realm renowned for judging drag shows. So if you have any openings, I will lend my experience for free.
That's so generous of you. We only have one judge for tonight, so I can surely make room for another.
Oh no, I don't think y'all understand this. She used to dress me up when I was little. She is a very harsh critic. I don't think this is gonna go the way we think it will.
Welcome to Roll Gay Roleplay, a real gay, real play D&D podcast. I'm Chris the DM, and I'm wearing a onesie right now.
Hi, my name is Katie. I play Cherry Chapo, and I'm in my pajamas right now. But my chore pajamas, if that makes any sense.
Yes.
My name is Brandon. I play Humphrey Evan After, and we need to pause so I can go change into a kigurumi.
Ooh, weeb.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Tisha, and I stay in comfy clothes.
You stay comfy. You ain't gotta get comfy.
I don't have to get comfy.
Hello. Yes. Hi, I am Seymour, the Maester of Yevon, and I have come here to cleanse all of you.
Is it like douching?
I think so.
Goop. Most of the time, Jonathan, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Goop.
Y'all don't know who Seymour is?
Seymour Butts?
Go to hell. Okay. Seymour, the Maester of Yevon, Final Fantasy X.
Oh.
Was it a plant?
Okay.
Is that the one with the lion guy,
Martin Short.
the gun blade?
That's not even right.
No.
How do you keep all the numbers?
Oh, wait, 10's the one with Sin and Blitzball.
Yes. And
Okay.
Blitzball. And Seymour. The
Isn't that supposed to be like a really bad one?
10 is one of the best.
Okay.
So now, not only do y'all not know your Final Fantasy lore, you're also insulting me. So anyway, what's going on? What's next? What are we talking about? Oh yeah, we have a question.
Your question. This is your idea.
Fucking do this motherfucking question.
Is the answer Final Fantasy 10?
We're gonna play a little game,
Mm-hmm.
and it's called Deep Fried or Baked. That's my little theme song. So we're gonna start off with items that I have, and we're gonna decide if they would taste better in their deep fried form or in their baked form. Some of these are not vegan friendly. Sorry, Katie. Sorry, Tisha. But I mean,
I'm picturing the vegan version.
yeah, I mean,
No, that's not allowed.
Stop it.
you know,
It has to
just,
bleed.
do your best. Imagination. Think of SpongeBob. So we're gonna start off at the beginning. We're gonna start at the beginning,
Okay.
and I have the main go-to is chicken. Is chicken better baked or deep fried?
Baked?
Better fried. It's better for you baked. It's better tasting fried.
Yes.
I mean, it depends on who's doing it. Because if it's just fried, it's not great. But if it's well seasoned, or it depends on what's going on it, you know.
Sure.
Whenever I make these questions, I imagine them like these things that you're eating are well seasoned and in their best form.
Fried.
So it's just
Okay.
literally which one's better.
Yeah. Fried, but I'd feel bad about it.
Yeah.
They have fried chicken restaurants, not baked chicken restaurants.
That is true.
Exactly.
Okay.
Every restaurant that has chicken is a baked chicken restaurant.
Okay. The consensus is fried.
How about this one now? We have tofu scrambles or fried tofu.
Fried tofu.
Fried tofu. A tofu scramble is a really good breakfast, but fried tofu just goes well in everything.
With just a little bit of soy sauce and orange. Oh my god.
I prefer a tofu scramble because I think the Like whenever I go to a Asian restaurant and get a fried tofu, it's basically just a fucking block of tofu that's been deep fried.
Yeah.
Oh.
I also like a
it's
scramble.
just chewy. Just got like a skin on it.
I'm thinking of like cooking it in a skillet with a little bit of oil and some, cornstarch and then seasoning as fried.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my preference for sure. But you got to cut it up, and
Like
so it's not one big block.
A fried puffed tofu is so good.
Oh, that's true.
So
That's good too.
so Brady, you've never had like good fried tofu before?
No, but I think I've only had it at like a Thai restaurant and at like PF Chang's.
Oh, okay. Oh.
That might be my problem too. I've never had it good fried, so I would have picked a scramble because then you can mix it with stuff and make it taste like better.
Yeah.
So we're divided. The vegans like the fried tofu.
Okay. Well, let's move on then. I would say I would be the tiebreaker, and I would actually also go with fried tofu because literally I've had some amazing fried tofu before. And then like the sauces that you can like put in it.
So good.
It's just amazing. Like, especially if the fried tofu is like really crispy on the outside, and then when you bite into it, it's like really soft and nice. Like it's fantastic.
You make it sound nice, but I've eaten tofu.
You haven't had my I will fry you some tofu.
Ooh.
Dishy, you'll have to take me somewhere when I come visit you in Tampa.
Yeah. There's a place called 3 Dash that does some really good vegan food.
That sounds fun. The next one is baked Oreo cheesecake or deep fried Oreos.
Deep fried Oreos.
Period.
So good.
Deep fried Oreo. Gluten-free Oreos taste exactly like regular Oreos. It's one of the few things that taste exactly the same being
Really?
gluten-free. Yeah, they're so good. I've never noticed a difference. I wouldn't notice a difference.
Nice.
I don't.
What if they're
With Oreos being vegan and able to be gluten free, what are they? Is it just chemicals?
Yes, everything is
It's
just
just what you
chemicals.
have by Oreos.
It's all whipped
Don't-
oil and flour, baby.
I guess
Brandon,
that's
don't take
fair.
this away from Chris. Do not take this away
Sorry.
from Chris.
I prefer deep fried too. I'm not a huge cheesecake person.
Yeah, I guess I would go with deep fried Oreos. I don't think I've ever had them, but unfortunately, I'm not a big cheesecake fan.
Deep fried Oreos are a fucking treat. If you have not had them, they are worth having.
They're
And you have to
really
have 'em
good.
With like a shit ton of vanilla ice cream
What kind
too.
of batter do you put on the Oreos?
Like funnel cake
Usually
batter.
they do
Yeah.
funnel cake or pancake. Yeah.
Pancake?
And they have to be fresh.
Does it not have egg
Yeah.
in
Yes,
it?
they have to.
Or
Katie?
just throw some powdered
No.
sugar on top of it. Oh.
No.
Oh,
No, it does not.
okay.
I have gotten vegan fried Oreos from takeout restaurants.
Uh-huh.
So good.
Huh.
You could probably do it at home with some like pancake batter.
For real though, because that's how I've done it.
This question's a little hard for me because every time I think of something that's deep fried, my stomach hurts.
Mm.
This is that IBS,
Oh,
girl.
I can eat 1.5.
Oh, okay. Here's the next one. Baked or fried French fries.
Fried.
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 I like baked. I like a big fat steak fried that I can taste the potato in.
I like skinny little French fries.
Oh.
I like mine baked.
Oh
I
wait,
get
no.
what you're
Okay.
saying though, Brandon. I do like that when you get like a mushy potato, like pillowy center.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I don't like a crunchy fry. I like a soggy, wet fry.
Oh, like what the British people call
Nice flaccid.
roasties. Have you ever had that?
Is that a thing?
Yeah, they take like fingerling potatoes and you boil them. You put a little bit of baking soda in the water that you're boiling them. So you can even cut them up, but just you have to peel them. And then you put them in a bowl, regular seasoning, whatever you like on your fries or potatoes, and then shake it so the seasoning gets all around and it kind of mushes the potatoes on the outside a little bit. Then throw it in a pan on parchment paper in the oven and cook it at like 425, 350, whatever you want.
Oh my god, that sounds incredible. I've
Super
never
easy.
had that.
And do whatever you want. 350, 475, 500.
Not 475. 425 is the highest you should put it at.
Yeah, but if you put it at 700, it cooks faster.
As long as it tastes delicious, burn my fucking kitchen down.
Right?
The next one is baked macaroni and cheese or
Yes.
fried mac and cheese balls.
Oh.
Oh. No, baked mac
I'm
and
gonna
cheese.
go mac and cheese balls, but I always hate myself afterwards.
Yeah, same. Ditto.
I am gonna go mac and cheese just for the volume that I need to eat when I eat mac and cheese. Like a baked mac and cheese.
Get a whole ass pan of that. Yeah.
I have a hollow leg now. Like,
I love that. I love that.
I'm
Yeah, I also would be going with baked mac and cheese.
nice fried breadcrumb, like breadcrumb topping on top.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
What is this
Yeah, I
hybrid nonsense with your fried on top of your baked?
Just a little bit. To add that little bit of like fried crunch on top.
Yeah, that's
and
the
kind
beauty
make,
of
like
it.
They're Italian breadcrumbs, exactly.
It's fried and baked. It's both. And the
Great.
portion
I will
size
say-
is huge.
That almost nothing beats like fried mac and cheese balls with like a good ranch dip. Like from
I mean, I'm not
Fuck
mad
it
at
up.
it.
But yeah, I would definitely go with baked mac and cheese just because it's what I desire.
It's
You know, like
delicious.
at Thanksgiving, people go for the mac and cheese.
Mm.
A mac and cheese casserole can like make or break your Thanksgiving. We have our last one for today: queso or mozzarella cheese sticks.
Ooh.
Queso.
Queso.
Cheese sticks.
Okay, cheese sticks only because I haven't found anywhere that has gluten-free cheese sticks. I just miss them.
Oh, so you're missing them.
I just miss them.
I feel like
The-
cheese sticks are hit or miss. Like sometimes you take a bite and it's almost hollow, or like all the cheese comes out on the first bite and you just have a fried shell.
I hear
Also,
you.
that's so much. I don't know what the difference is and why in my brain cheese sticks just feels like so much fucking cheese, but queso doesn't
It's a
feel like
literal
too
bowl
much
of
cheese. I don't know why my brain
Well,
is
'cause
like,
you
oh
can
my god,
control-
gross cheese sticks. That's so much fucking cheese.
You can control how much queso you put on your chip.
I think I'm also I'm doing queso plus salsa.
Oh, so variation. Well, technically mozzarella cheese sticks and then like what's that marinara?
Like a marinara on it, yeah.
Can we
No,
dip our
it's not
cheese
the
sticks in the
same.
queso?
Ew.
I've done that before and it's heavenly.
Is it?
That sounds really
it's a
good.
fat day. It's a really fat day. That day.
Yeah,
Look,
that's
I got
fair.
a cheat day coming up every day, so
A cheat day every day.
I'm not counting calories. Fuck that shit.
There's definitely like recipes for vegan. I don't know. You wouldn't be eating vegan, but gluten-free mozzarella sticks.
Yeah, but that's doing it. You know what I mean? Like, I want someone to make them
Yeah,
for
yeah.
me.
You want to go to a restaurant and order an appetizer that's just
Right.
gluten-free cheese sticks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just miss ordering cheese sticks. Because if that's on an appetizer menu, that's what I wanted. I don't want to be an adult. Just give me the fried
this is-
cheese.
I can't.
In the
I
UK,
can't.
but
I feel like
they exist.
So- over the last like 3 years, my life has changed considerably as far as like going out to eat because of all the vegan options now. Like I can literally just go to a vegan only restaurant and I have multiple options of
Mhm.
restaurants to choose from. Or I go to just a restaurant that's just a omni restaurant and I have more than one option. I don't just have to get iceberg lettuce.
A salad, yeah, roasted vegetables
Yeah.
or a salad.
So
And isn't it nice?
it's so weird. It is nice, but it makes it hard. Like if I go to a restaurant and there's more than one option, I'm going to way over order. I'm going to make myself sick because I don't know how to live my life. I don't know how to function as an adult ordering food at a restaurant.
Oh yeah.
I have a close friend in Orlando who's vegan, so she like has taken me to all sorts of neat places. But she used to talk about how she would go to restaurants with people on dates or whatever, and literally her only options were French
yeah.
fries. Because it's like,
Chips and
What
salsa
you
and
think?
French fries.
Or like salad if you're lucky.
if you're lucky.
If you're lucky. Sorry.
I was gonna say because we actually have a really prominent ramen place that's a vegetarian with vegan options ramen bar, and it's fucking crazy how well they do their broths. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
First of all, I ordered the spiciest version because I just thought, oh, it's vegan. They can't make it that spicy,
What?
and it fucked me up for
What
like
the
several days.
What the fuck do you think spicy shit is made? You think it's made out of like pig anal
Meats.
glands or something?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Like jalapenos, vegans can't eat jalapenos because they're actually made from cow intestine. So, no, I I got the spiciest version because like, oh, it's vegan, like it's not gonna be that bad. It fucked me up for several days, but I had never been happier. Like I was
Yeah.
fine dying,
Yeah.
on my bed.
Oh, yeah.
But like the cool thing is that like we have like vegetarian ramen places now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just how we have grown. I love it.
Yeah. I will say that, Katie, I'm sorry that I didn't mean to like make fun of you in any way, but I would like in my head I heard lugly and I'm like lucky but ugly and I'm like that's
Ugh.
me. Lucky.
It's okay, no
Ugly.
worries.
It's good.
You sure you weren't making fun of her the way she said something? Sure.
No, I mean
Wow,
I
Tisha.
said lugly and because I like
well, there's
that
no wrong way to pronounce.
I don't even remember what she was trying to say, but lugly is a good word and I'm gonna be using it from now on.
Wouldn't
it
be lovely?
So now that we're all hungry, I've been thinking about Taco Bell this whole time now. We're going to go into our episode, which we are mid-pageant right now. Does anyone remember anything significant that happened in the last episode?
Yes.
We performed.
And Tisha's a judge?
Edith is a judge. I would
Edith
never
is a
judge. Me, Tisha, would never judge anyone ever.
Okay.
Oh, man, you'd be the worst judge, Tisha. You're beautiful. Everything's amazing that you do. You're perfect. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
3.
Not Linda Evangelista. We have about 30 minutes because I've now switched to pure tequila.
And the countdown starts. Go.
So you have about 30 minutes before I start talking out of my ass. So here we go.
I mean, that's about
We
when
should
you're
do
going to
the-
have your questions, so that's great.
So,
Oh my
yes.
God, yes. Okay, hold on. Let me chug.
Let me chug.
Oh my God.
Ivermectin got kicked out because we didn't necessarily like Cotton Eye Joe. Gay Homo Drifter got kicked out because...
Their name was homophobic.
No, that's not why. Because Veranda did not like magic.
Yes.
Andy Cohen's Drunk Again got kicked out because one of his dance moves was terrible.
Yeah, it was a sloppy performance. It was.
Yeah. His grapevine was
A sloppy
just
bottom.
terrible.
Yes.
Slap a bottom.
It was more like a raisin vine than a grapevine.
Ooh,
That ooh, that's shade. Ooh.
But it fits so well.
And I think we're right about to enter the question portion, right?
We are about to enter the question portion, so you are left with the three of you, your drag names being Jewel Tones in Winter, Cherry Chapeau, and Ginger Snap. And you are alongside Sue Ann Nivens, Romy Ann Michelle, and Burnt Toast.
I will say Ginger Snap would have gotten voted out if he hadn't charmed us.
Yes, agreed.
They were expecting it because they were judged by Edith, not Tisha, as a child. And it was very harsh. We brought it up in the last episode.
Yes.
I will also say that the fact that we don't snap every time we say ginger snap is really pissing me off.
Yeah, that would be great for the ears.
There was also a hint to the fairy world in the dressing room that caught Cherry's eye.
That's right. There was a bouquet underneath the sign-up sheet, and I could recognize that they were decorative flowers from the fairy world, so someone in the audience is from the fairy world. And Cherry's planning on scoping out the crowd during the question period. But
Also, so is Jewel Tones.
Florals also took, Jewel Tone, sorry, took all the flowers for his costume.
And I burned them.
Yes, in a tinderbox fueled fireworks. It was a full ass performance. You really turned it out. So,
Yes.
which Veranda? Oh, that's the other thing. Veranda Pasterly is one of the judges. It's Edith and Veranda, your arch nemesis.
Yeah, and I think is this the episode where I kill her?
Well, that's a you action.
We don't know how strong she is.
That's also
Right
true.
on.
She is giving very much Ice Queen, so I'm thinking like Shiva Snap.
Oh, is she going to turn you gay?
Yeah, oh my God. Please.
So we will pick up where we left off. 3 queens have left: Ivermectin, Gay Homo Drifter, and Andy Cohen's Drunk Again. And 6 remain for the question round. Ivana Hamburger will bring everybody up to the stage and say, "All right, y'all, it's time for the questions. Judges, you get to read the questions. Please alternate between yourselves." We'll go in the same order. We'll start with Sue Ann Nivens.
All right, Sue Ann Nivens, what motivates you?
Oh, I guess I'd have to say kindness, really. You can tell a lot about a person on how kind they are to animals and people. Oh, maybe my weakness is animals. I just love them. They're so nice. We as humans just don't deserve animals. So my weakness is just kindness to everyone. But it's also what keeps me young.
Okay, Katie.
That was like disgusting.
Okay, if I said that there were mostly Betty White quotes, how do you feel now?
Oh,
Oh, I actually don't care about that.
Thanks for calling me Betty White.
you are Betty White.
They're just
You're
things that
Canadian
Betty White
red.
believed.
Young Canadian Betty White.
Yes.
Oh.
Maybe not quotes, maybe not exact, maybe I'm just making them what I want. But there you go. Sue Ann Nevins with a very pageant-like answer.
You know what? I like that. That's a good answer.
Mm.
Kindness. Gotcha. All right, I'm going to write that down. Kindness. Okay.
Thank you. And Miranda says, next, Romy and Michelle, what is your dream job? My dream job is I want to own a boutique with my best friend and have a bunch of kids and a hot husband with, of course, his kids, our kids. And I'm going to be a businesswoman that, like, owns a business.
Amazing. A Post-it notes business.
Impressive. Thank you. Your turn. Cherry Chapo, you're next.
Okay.
Okay, Cherry, you cute, adorable little piece of my heart. If you could have one wish, what would it be?
I think I just want to put it out there that during their question and answer portions, Humphrey was like walking around the outside going, boo, oh, I like the wolf girl. Oh, she's boring. Her hair looks bad.
Yes, so Cherry
Amazing.
is trying to emphasize the cute young girl energy as much as she can. Like, oh, I just want to go home. I'm currently far away from where I hold dear, and I just really want to get back. Nothing like being at home. And she clicks her heels.
Aw.
Oh, okay. That was nice. Jewel tones in winter. Step forward.
Oh no. Here I am, yes, jewel tones in winter.
What is your biggest fear?
Oh, well, that's a rather peculiar question, but I think I have the time to answer it. My biggest fear is people not finding out that you are indeed a fraud, Veranda Prasterly.
Okay.
Burn.
Groundbreaking.
All right, goodness. That was straight from the heart from our Jewel Tones in Winter. Great. Let's go on to the next person.
To be clear, details of your incompetence do not interest me. Florals.
While I am on this stage, I am Jewel Tones in Winter. Please do your best to remember that. Fraud. And then I am about to like pick up my bow and arrow and shoot her ass, but my fairy friend like stops me, and I I walk off the stage.
Yeah, Edith is saying, standing up and saying, "All right, next question."
While I am walking out the stage, though, I am going to cast Pass Without a Trace, and I want to do some sleuthing to see if I can figure out who's from the fairy world in the audience.
Okay, absolutely.
So
then,
is this tavern like well lit, or is it just the stage that's well lit?
the stage is the most lit. It's pretty dim otherwise. The servers could see around, so you can at least make your way. But
Yeah, so like a veil of for the Pass Without Trace, it says a veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, so I can like move without being detected.
Anyone's hear like a lot of silence from over there?
So that's perfect, actually. We'll let Edith ask Burnt Toast a question, and while that's happening on stage, it saves me a question and an answer, and you can maybe roll investigation for the room. And obviously with advantage, since you're passing without trace, no one's really noticing you.
All right, I already have it. Oh, I already have advantage on investigation check.
Well, then never mind. You already did it.
So that I already passed. So who's for the magic?
Oh,
roll?
at least roll and let me answer my question.
19.
Yeah, you can do a quick lap of the audience. Amber's there. Rory's there. Frankie, your sausage friend, is there. Anamik is in the front row. The Big Papa's Tacos hostess is also in the audience, as well as about 20 other townsfolk.
Okay.
However, you don't see anyone in the audience that was fairy in nature.
And I'm like, I want to be like looking through people's purses, digging in pockets.
Do you want to steal stuff, or do you want to just look?
No, I just want to look to see like, maybe I find some fairy dust, but like actual fairy dust, not cocaine.
The address on this person's driver's license says Fairy World.
You are not going to find anything in the audience.
Okay.
Was there anyone, backstage that seemed different?
Like, I imagine that looking through everyone in the audience is going to take me some time.
Mm-hmm.
So, how long would it take for me to get to Veranda and check her shit?
Ooh. To do it on stage in front of everybody is... But you have passed without trace. That's the whole point of it.
Is Is she on stage?
Yeah. I have her and Edith kind of on the side of the stage watching you.
Yeah, so is there like a way I can like sleuth from like the back and go like around back of everything?
Sure. For you to get to Veranda through the back area, it'll take just as long as it takes me to do the gay agenda. Welcome to the Gay Agenda, the part in our show where we thank our patrons, thank our sponsors, and talk about any updates for the show. So first, as always, we thank our newest patrons. So thank you to the Pink Charlton family, and thank you to yet another Nick. I think this is our third or fourth Nick, so it's the most popular name on our Patreon. Thank you for your support and joining us while we were on break. We appreciate all the support we get on our Patreon. If you would like to check out our Patreon and hear the 25 plus episodes that are on there, plus all the other stuff we have going on, you can go to patreon.com/rollgayroleplay. If you're not ready to join our Patreon, but you would still like to support the show, please leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Those reviews mean a lot to us, and I've started posting the actual written reviews on our Twitter every Wednesday, so if you leave us a review, I'll show it off. You can also check out our merch store on our website, which is rollgayroleplay.com. And you can chat with the cast and other listeners on our Discord channel. If you have trouble finding the channel, just hit one of us up on social media and we'll get you the link. Now, before we get back to the show, I want to see if any of our listeners have figured out who has left the magical flowers in the dressing room. I've already left all the clues necessary between the last episode and this one, and we've been recording for weeks after this, and everyone's kind of just forgotten about it. So if you have a theory as to who left the magical flowers, I would love to hear it. I left a pretty obvious clue that could be a red herring in there, but I also left a very difficult clue that is a guaranteed answer to the question. So if you figured out who left the flowers, let us know. I'd love to hear it. But who knows? It could be a mystery forever. Now we'll get to the last half of the pageant where everything goes crazy. So what are you looking for on Veranda? Are you looking for like fairy dust specifically? Something that is fairy related?
Fairy dust or anything that looks otherworldly.
How about this? If you can sneak behind her, you can see that your scorecard for her already has zeros on it for everything.
Is she touching that scorecard?
She may be touching it.
Okay, she gave me 3 zeros for everything. Okay, that's fine. I see that, and I'm not here to win. I'm here for Cherry to win. So then I look at just around her. Does she have a purse?
She does not have a purse.
Does she have any wallet sticking out of her pockets?
I love where you're going. You're just not getting it from her.
Does she have an entourage with her?
You know from the past that she normally does have an entourage with her, yes. She normally has her assistant with her at all times, and she normally has at least 1 or 2 other people with her, and you don't necessarily see them right now.
Okay, well then that's what I'm going to go do. I'm going to go searching for these hoes.
Interesting. Okay. So while that's happening, we'll say that Burnt Toast has already answered their question, and it wasn't great, unfortunately. Stumbled over a lot of words, didn't give you a good answer, didn't really answer the question either. As Florals continues to look, Humphrey, Veranda says, "Please tell me, what is your guilty pleasure?"
Well, I would first like to say that you are looking quite beautiful today. Both of our could the crowd please give a round of applause for our judges this evening? Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah,
yes, Slay Queen.
Crowd agrees. Claps.
RuPaul could never.
And then Humphrey looks right at Veranda passionately and says, my biggest guilty pleasure is probably, and summons their packed weapon as the giant lollipop hammer.
Yeah.
Yes.
He goes, my biggest fucking guilty pleasure is to bash in brains with my giant pop. I can show you. Oh, also, once per short rest, I'm going to... How far away am I from them?
Pretty close.
Okay, here we go.
I'm going to cast Fey Presence, which lets me charm each creature in a 10-foot cube from me. They have to make a wisdom saving throw of 17.
Why are you keeping these hoes charmed?
I'm here to win, bitch. But this is not Ivana's best friend race.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Okay.
You're not wrong.
So I rolled for myself and everyone nearby, and everyone failed.
Yikes.
15, what's the...
To 17.
Failed.
Yeah, highest I got was a 13.
Okay. Well, Humphrey starts swinging around their hammer, and it's leaving behind like little trails of glittery pink and smells like gingerbread, and it's quite pleasant. It's almost like a little like ribbon dance show. It's very charming.
I completely forgot what he even answered, but that's gorgeous.
I did enjoy that. I still am enjoying it.
Ditto, Veranda. You know, I think we're becoming best friends here, don't you think? And her coffee mug now says Realm's best friend.
Realm's
best Veranda, Priestley's best friend.
I find you more tolerable now than the first time I met you.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. And she like pats her like across the shoulder just a little bit too hard.
Okay.
Like, is Veranda cold or is she depressed? Because
I think her being charmed is messing with her head.
okay.
She can't be cold while she's being charmed, so it turns into depressed. We find a happy medium somewhere in there.
I love this journey for Veranda Pasterly.
Yes. Ivana will be wrapping up on stage and saying, we're going to let the judges tally their scores and decide the winner and the first runner-up, who will both receive prizes. Make sure you tip your servers and your bartenders. Don't walk out on your bill. I will chase you down. While that's going on, I know, Florals, you said you were kind of investigating a little further.
So I went to go find the entourage, mostly her assistant.
Okay. So you don't see her assistant in the crowd. You've already searched the crowd. You don't see her assistant.
I go outside, and I'm looking outside for her assistant. So I'm searching the entire perimeter. Like, I have this pass without trace for an hour, so I imagine I have quite some time.
Yeah, you just have to figure out what you're doing before the drag show actually ends and people realize where you need to be. You do see the back door has 2 security guards, which would probably be Veranda's, but her assistant is not with them.
So is it safe to say that her assistant is not here? Since I've searched the entire crowd and I've searched outside. Can I roll something right now so you can give me a goddamn
You have
hint?
not. Her assistant is not in the crowd. Her assistant is not in the perimeter.
Is her assistant one of the fucking drag queens?
Check the dressing room.
So I saunter my ass right on back into the drag area. I'm kind of like peeking into the drag room because I don't know how well lit it is. I'm assuming it's well lit because bitches got to get dressed and get makeup right.
Yes, there's a whole lot of light bulbs in there. So
I'm assuming that I cannot pass without trace in here.
probably not, but if you want to make a stealth check, I can tell you what's going on in the room already. Maybe if you want to like
All
peek
right.
your head in a little bit.
So that's 15 plus 4 plus 10 is...
I'm sorry, what? 29?
15 plus 4, 29 is my stealth.
Okay. Note to self, don't have you roll stealth anymore.
Well, pass without trace adds 10.
Ah, that's what it is. Okay. So you can peek in the room. You can see that the 3 eliminated queens have already left and cleaned up their areas. You don't see
Okay.
anyone actually in the room right now, but you do see everyone else's bags and stuff kind of thrown about. And that's what you see from peeking your head in. So you don't think anyone's
And-
in there. You think it's safe to enter. And you see that the other 3 queens that were eliminated have already left.
I'm digging through bags.
Great. Is there anyone in particular you want to search first?
Probably Romy and Michelle.
Yeah, that makes sense. You can dig through Romy and Michelle's bag, and you will find a Veranda Pasterly key card with a picture of her assistant on it.
Ooh, twist.
Okay. So I know that Romy and Michelle is Veranda Pasterly's assistant, right?
You
Yeah.
do.
I'm going to take Romy and Michelle's workstation. Like, do I see extra dresses, outfits, and things like that?
There's a little suitcase full of stuff, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I find the nearest pair of scissors, and I go to
Oh
town.
my god.
Oh, yeah, I go to town.
Just for... Why?
Veranda Pasterly.
If I wanted to come
Fuck
for
'em.
you, I'd grab a pair of scissors and I'd go up to your wigs tonight.
Hello, my name is fucking, what's her name?
Bianca Del Rio.
Ben. I am Bianca Del Rio up in this bitch, and I'm going to town on everything.
Okay. You can tear up everything that Romy and Michelle has. No problem.
Do I see anything magical in this bag or in their workstation?
Not in this bag, but I think because you're so hyper-focused, you didn't see it when you first walked in. But while you're focusing on the bag, you look up and in the mirror, you see the reflection of another mirror and then the reflection of another mirror. And so you do end up realizing that one of the mirrors says in red lipstick, "Glad you liked the flowers."
Oh my god. So it was one of the queens that left that had the magical flowers. Because it was a lipstick on the mirror. And that's very much RuPaul. I just got eliminated. Goodbye.
It's almost like you're picking up the clues.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Okay. So after I get done having a good old time with Miss Romy Michelle's goodies, I then go into my area and I fix myself up for the next round. So I'm like silk pressing my hair right now.
Love it. Then while you're doing that, the rest of the remaining contestants will make their way back to the dressing room. Ivana will follow and say, all right, I'm going to give the judges a few minutes and they'll let me know when the decision is made. Get your final look ready, and then the judges will decide a winner. Good luck, everyone. Y'all have done amazing tonight. I'm so proud of most of you.
Aw.
All right?
Okay, less
And then walks out.
Shade.
It's like ominous.
Romy and Michelle, of course, makes her way to her station and is just like, what the fuck? No, I had a whole look. Why is everything cut? Obviously, no one's helping her because it's a competition, and she did say that earlier.
Yes.
Oh no.
I'm going to pause real quick and say, really, Chris, is that your reaction if you come to your station and all your shit is torn to shreds? Oh no.
I would literally be ready to fight.
But keep in mind who the assistant is. This is a very meek person. When you've met them
yeah, that's
before, they're
true.
very timid and afraid of people and didn't like conflict, didn't want to argumentative.
Okay.
So would my reaction be like that? No, I'm smacking people. But
Right. Roll initiative, everyone.
right. I'm gonna find out who this is now, and I'll hit the innocent people first.
Well then.
I jewel tones in winter. So I have my silk press done. My hair is like laid down, like silky, beautiful. It looks like I just came out of the water. Like, y'all notice that like my afro, like now that it's like completely straightened out and beautiful, like my hair goes all the way down to my fucking kneecaps.
Nice.
Oh, damn.
And then I walk over to Romy Michelle and I'm making sure that she sees how my hair like flows in the wind. And I say, oh no, what happened to your clothes?
I don't even know. I don't have any looks now. I have to wear the same thing for the final.
Oh no, Romy and Michelle, absolutely not. And I look at her and I say, we're about the same size. Maybe I'm a little more petite, but you can definitely borrow some of my clothes. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to win her over.
Ooh.
Let's do a persuasion then.
Okay. All right, persuasion. I rolled a natural fucking one.
Oof.
I rolled a natural fucking one.
Can I
Big
like?
roll.
Does Tisha give us advantage on something or?
She gave you
Or
advantage.
do I have inspiration?
No,
I have
I
inspiration.
told-
Do I have inspiration?
No, I told you to come give me a hug and I will give you guidance, and you didn't. So
Oh.
I did say that.
Do you
Serves you
have
right.
inspiration? Have I given inspiration out during this at all?
You sure did. So I have
Yeah,
inspiration.
okay.
So I'm going to roll again.
I feel like I have. All right, good.
Yeah.
Great.
And that is an 11. Which, once again, so I am going to try and buffer this
Yeah.
with, like, I pull out this beautiful navy blue gown, shoulders that, like, have, like, these little poofs in them, but, like, the poofs are, like, super fucking tall. And it's, like, a bodycon, like, dress with a mermaid tail. And I pull it out. It has sequins going all the way down. And I pull out this dress and I say, so I am here to help you in your time of need. Maybe this will wow the judges while you're on the stage. I'm sorry, it's not navy blue. It's fucking cerulean.
Oh, my husband's favorite color.
And so it's,
Oh my God.
it's Miranda Priestley's.
Episode 1.
Yeah.
I remembered.
It's blue, bitch.
It's blue, bitch. So yeah, I pull out this cerulean gown for the gods, and I say,
Yes.
well, we don't have much time. And as I'm like walking around her, I'm like, my hair is like flowing in the wind, and I'm just trying to like get her suited up.
Oh, thank you so much. This is gorgeous. Yeah, they will let you work on her and get her dressed up for mermaid look for the finale. Tisha, I gave you what the judging should be. I need you to rank Sue Ann Nevins, Romy Ann Michelle, Burnt Toast, and your 3 friends
Okay.
with a score of up to 110.
So
please.
far. Okay. Because we haven't seen their evening look yet, right? Or that doesn't matter.
I think it does not matter. Let's
Okay.
just call it what it is.
Because appearance is okay.
Appearance does matter. We'll say the looks that they came out with. We've said what Romeo and Michelle looks like. Sue Ann Nivens looks like Betty White's character from Mary Tyler Moore. You want a throwback? That's way older than all of us, except Tisha.
I mean, it's true.
Brutal.
It's true.
So sorry.
It's true.
Ivermectin, if you've ever seen the Trump drag queen, that's what ivermectin looks like.
Barf.
There's a Trump drag queen?
Yes.
Yeah, and she looks exactly what you picture her to look like.
Right.
Because we live in the worst timeline.
Yeah, Gay Homo Drifter was more of an Adore Delano look, which is why the neon green strap, like stripy area was fine. Burnt Toast looks like Fifi O'Hara in a bodysuit with like chunky jewelry.
Okay.
And then Andy Cohen's Drunk Again is just in a Snoopy costume.
I had in my head how I was ranking it, adding in Veranda's opinions, but I will just take that out now.
I have scored Veranda. So the way this episode was going to go was I know who's winning. But because Edith's the realm's best drag judger, I no longer know and only know how my points went, and we'll see who actually wins.
Okay. And we don't roll for the second answer round, right?
No, just your
No,
answer.
I'm taking your answers as is.
Okay. Please remember that I was trying my best to embody a toddlers and tiaras like vibe.
Gotcha.
That's why she kept spilling
Yes.
Mountain Dew all over the place.
Yeah,
Trying to make
exactly.
your belly button talk. Yeah.
I
Just-
have come up with my answers.
Okay. If we want to create the suspense, you can message me what everyone's score is.
Okay.
I can tally them up.
Did we talk about what Katie and I are wearing? Are we out on
Yeah.
stage?
You're in the dressing room getting dressed.
Yeah, you brought up what you were wearing in the first episode, I thought.
For the drag show? For the ball gown
What are you wearing?
portion?
What are you wearing?
Okay, I'm so glad you asked. Humphrey stepped out for best drag because that's what we were told for this last little walkout, I think.
Sure.
In a knee-length kind of Stepford wifey fondant dress with a big tulle petticoat underneath that's all made out of cotton candy and just like covered in sweets and stuff, you know?
Give me your final look. We can still make that be part of it. Your final looks matter.
No,
For the
I
judging?
don't want it to matter.
I wrote everyone's scores down 2 hours ago.
How dare you?
If it makes you feel any better, your score was the highest of the group already.
Were you just gonna make Romy and Michelle win from the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's so rude.
And then when I had a second judge, I had to decide my scoring. And so I scored it fairly, except for florals, because Veranda's not going to score florals fairly. Why would she?
Fair enough.
Okay, I sent you my scores.
Okay. This is some bullshit.
Did you give Romy and Michelle zeros?
No, I gave Romy and Michelle 95 out of 110. Because this is Edith, and her bottom score is pretty high.
And I'm sending y'all my final look outfit. That dress is almost $10,000.
Damn.
Whoa.
I want all of y'all to send me pictures of your final stage outfit.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
One
Actually,
second.
that's fucking cute, Brendan.
Right? I just took Alaska's sugar ball outfit that's all like the poofy cotton candy.
Shirley Temple wore that.
Oh,
Exactly. It's got little pantaloons on it and everything.
We will post all these pictures on our social media because this is actually very funny.
I was actually gonna post this in the tea lounge as well. In the tea lounge.
It's the birthday party costume from the 1935 film The Littlest Red Bull.
The Littlest Red Bull?
Exactly. Red Bull existed in the 1935s.
I can try and give you wings. Okay. Are we all ready to find out the results then?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Ivana will come to the dressing room and... All right. It's time to go back to stage. Y'all did so good, but we do have a winner and first runner-up, so I've got some coin to hand out. Come on back and stand in the same order that you came out in, all right? Ivana will walk back to the stage and await you. She will announce to the audience, please give a round of applause for our 6 finalists. Everyone applauds, and all of the finalists walk onto the stage. The fifth runner-up is Burnt Toast
Woo, slay.
with a combined 50 points.
Oh, that's not good, but you did a good job. Woo,
Out
yeah.
of 220, 50 points.
Oh my gosh.
Edith looks at Veranda and gives her like a weird look. Like, I didn't know that 0 was an option.
I didn't know giving points was an option. Our fourth runner-up with 95 points, Jewel Tones in Winter.
Jewel Tones comes out,
Clapping politely.
and I'm wearing this sequin gown with the most dramatic tulle cape. And I'm wearing these Jimmy Choo fucking pumps, exposed toe. I look dead at Veranda Pasterly, and I'm going to shoot her.
Oh.
And I say,
What?
oh no. Veranda, I know that you gave me 0 points, and for that you must pay with your life. And so I shoot her.
She could be like a level 20.
Okay.
Edith's not gonna.
Damn
Edith's gonna try to step in front of it.
Well,
Well, she has that.
Realm's best arrow blocker.
No, she
Charm?
has. When a creature that you can see within 30 feet is attacked, you can use your reaction to add your wisdom modifier bonus to their AC. She's gonna do that by like trying to kind of jump in front.
Okay.
My wisdom modifier is 4
I rolled a 15.
Yeah, that does not hit then.
because Edith tried to grab the arrow.
Yeah.
All right, all's fair in Dragon War, but
Dragon War.
yes, Dragon
Mm.
War. But we'll settle this off stage. Florals, you get what I'm saying? And she winks at Florals.
I am not Florals in spring, I'm Jewel Tones in winter.
Jewel, we'll settle this off stage. Jewel Tones in winter.
Okay, that's fantastic. While we're doing that, I do one more thing, and
Oh my God.
I take out a vial, I uncork it, and I throw it at Veranda.
uh-oh.
I feel like people
Did
would have
you-
grabbed you by now.
Did
No.
you throw the mojito at her?
Yes.
I was going to say the liquid oiliness.
I throw the mojito at her.
You bitch.
You have doused Veranda Pasterly with your mojito. She is now a minty fresh mess, and her makeup needs to be redone.
Oh, yes, and suddenly it smells better in here. And then I walk off the stage.
Damn, refreshing.
Well, that was something, wasn't it?
She's a bitch.
And oh, okay. In third, the third runner-up is Ginger Snap with 150 points.
Well, I guess that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Oh, ain't you sweet? It looks like you're more cookie now. Did you add makeup to your face?
I need to go de-drag a little bit. Bye.
Okay, bye now. The third runner-up, very talented artist. All right, our second runner-up, Sue Ann Nivens. Just a doll, ain't she? Give her a round of applause. She
Boo.
She's Betty White.
That's
Cherry?
right, Jonathan doesn't like Betty White.
Oh,
It is not that I do not like Betty White. It's just, okay, y'all, she lived a good-ass long life, okay?
It's true.
Like,
no, she does.
90 fucking 9.
We still love her.
Almost 100.
Y'all know
Yes.
she was the oldest one in the cast of Golden Girls?
She was.
She was.
I did not. Older than Sophia?
Sophia wasn't even the second oldest. Her daughter,
Nope,
B.
she was
Arthur,
not.
was older than she is.
What?
Yep.
Yep, it was all about
Yep.
the look.
It's all wigs and makeup.
Wow.
It threw me, it honestly, it fucked me up for several days whenever I found that out. I was just like, so they really had her acting like mama, and she was younger than most of them.
Yep.
Yep.
It messed me up.
That's so funny. Oh, Cherry is keeping an eye out when the really nice one is awarded her award to see if anyone in the crowd is like clapping extra hard.
Roll me perception, though.
Oh, what if you're onto something, Slay Queen? Yes.
19.
You can see Rory is really excited about Sue Ann Nevins.
Okay. Keeping a mental note on that.
Yeah.
Stop.
Rory's a fan.
So Rory and Amy Pond?
Oh,
And I'm crying. And
Stop.
I'm crying.
I can't do that. We're down
I waited
to our
for you.
Oh,
Stop.
that was so unnecessary.
I'm in attack mode. I'm sorry. I got put in 5th place.
God. You're right, though. You did get 0 points from Miranda. We're down to our final 2. One of you is going to get 100 gold pieces for being the first runner-up, and one of you is getting 250 gold pieces for winning. It's between Cherry Chapeau and Romy and Michelle.
Oh, Cherry's gonna do the cutest little curtsy.
Oh.
She's pandering. She's pandering so hard.
Stop.
Right, I gave her my giant lollipop hammer so she could like.
Oh.
Look cute.
All that cuteness is going to get you an extra 20 points, Cherry.
Oh, thank you.
And that means there was only a 5-point difference between Cherry and Romy and Michelle. Our first runner-up is Cherry Chapeau, which means our winner is Romy and Michelle with 205 points.
What?
She's gonna be very polite and shake Romy and Michelle's hand, but she's also gonna secretly spit in it beforehand.
Ooh, I mean, we can't really be mad. Tisha literally won it for her.
Yeah.
I didn't know any of this information, okay? I sent in, and nobody responded, but whatever. I got no clues. She did well. 95 points.
Those 5 points did it, unfortunately.
Cherry is gonna look you straight in the eye,
Mm-hmm.
and just a single tear. She's gonna look really sad.
She looks back at you and goes, I'm so sorry, honey. You know, and she gives you a thumbs up and a clap and, like, puts her 2 hands and crosses them and puts them over her heart.
I'm sure this won't stunt my young growth emotionally at all.
You got second runner up. You're 12. You got lots of room to grow, honey.
Well, that does mean that Cherry does get 100 gold pieces.
Nice.
So you've at least won the second place prize, the first runner-up's prize. Romy and Michelle will celebrate on stage, of course, while the rest of you have now left the stage, unless, Edith, you're staying on stage as a judge. Completely up to you.
No, I'll go follow Cherry.
Okay.
I go over to Rory and Michelle, and I'm still jewel tones in winter, and I say, Rory, I'm so proud of all the hard work you have done today. Very good job. Now tell me, what are your plans now that you are an established drag queen?
I'd really like to pursue this, honestly. I've got a full-time job, but I'm hoping I can do this part-time and maybe make Ivana's, like, top headliner list. Maybe I can just work here full-time. I'd really like to do that.
Are you aware that would mean you're taking time away from Veranda?
What?
Huh?
Nobody, I don't...
Oh,
what do you mean?
Huh?
No.
Yeah.
What? No.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yes?
I say, okay, well, that's neither here nor there, Veranda. I mean, Romy. And I extend my hand to her for a handshake.
Romy will put her hand out.
Great. I grab her hand
Fine.
and I give her the biggest embrace. And as I do, I cast Charm Person. And she needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, that was my mistake.
I've got my fingers crossed.
Please.
6.
Perfect. You needed a 16. So, with Charm Person, I am going to say, tell me what you know about the magic.
Wow. That is such a smart question. Since you cast Charm Person, I'll give you an answer to this, but I'm going to give you an answer to this on the next episode
You're a bitch.
of Roll Gay Roleplay. Well, congratulations, Katie, as the second place. Yeah, Edith was a very fair judge, which did not work in anyone's favor.
Yeah, like,
but
Edith,
mine.
don't ever do this again.
Yeah, thanks, Tisha.
Edith said she was going to be completely fair, but if you come to her, she will give you some guidance.
That sounds like a little hogwash.
Literally, I said that. I'm
Results
sorry.
would have been the
Wash the
same
hog.
if you didn't
No.
judge at all.
No, they wouldn't have, because... No, they wouldn't have. because jewel tones in winter would have been last.
Okay.
But we will find out what Miranda's assistant knows next time on Roll Gay Roleplay, and we'll maybe find out who left those magical flowers in the lipstick note.
Yeah.
Between ivermectin, Andy Cohen's Drunk Again, and Gay Homo Drifter. Until then, I'm Chris the DM. You can find me on all social media at Chris Drinks Lemonade, except for TikTok, which is Chris the DM.
Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter. What did I say?
You said
You
TikTok.
said TikTok.
Well,
Except for TikTok. Fuck.
Oh my God.
Except for Twitter, which is Chris Drinks... No.
oh my god.
Do you-
I'll do it
Except
later.
for Twitter,
I'm
which
done.
is Chris the DM.
I'm done.
Son of a bitch.
Whatever. You can
my
look
God.
look up Chris the DM or Chris Drinks Lemonade with
Like,
Chris
he's
with a
like
K.
the most famous
He's got
out of
enough
all of
TikTok
us.
followers.
Yeah, like
He really
whatever.
fucking does. Man, fuck you. Give me your fucking TikTok followers.
Yeah. I'm Tisha. You can find me on Instagram at @1Tish, #1.
I'm Brandon. You can find me at Blue Cotton Candy Cosplay on TikTok.
Hi, my name is Katie, and you can find me in the Discord sometimes, especially if you mention rabbits, and at me, specifically.
Hey, I'm Shania Twain, and you can find me on TikTok at Groundbreaking33 and on Instagram at Eugene_J90. Woo!
Thanks for joining us for episode 11 of Roll Gay Roleplay. We'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye.
An RGRP LLC production. Music by Joe Barsanti.